you're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going
Come on, come on with it, come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not. Underground and I'm ice hot. What rap my age to keep the mic hot? Ha, ha. Couple hip hop butter beans. Big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team. I love women who know the boom from the back. OG still could fill a room when he rap. Mike Blessing in a recession is food giving back to occupy labels that move, didn't wax now. Here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip hop from where we go back. Crack.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Cause you know what we got to do.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real, reasons. I usually don't.
Bears have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke report. Reporting from the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle. Irving attacking to the inside. Love with the bucket.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
LeBron drives in. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. LeBron's got his first points of the game. Irving again. Irving. The pass to Love. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. And he gets the bucket.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Love with the screen on Irving. The drive by Thompson. Out to Smith. Thompson inside. Working on Love. And Thompson throws it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Here's James. Another shot. That's good. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Thompson dishes to Irving. That's tipped. Kicks it out to Love. Trying to get open is Thompson. And Love with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Love's got 5 points so far. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by Cleveland. No good from Irving.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Now, here's Irving. And Love has it in the corner. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Up the floor. Nice shot by Smith.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Mozgov.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers on top, leading by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. And Shumpert kicks to Frye. The shot will not go.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Dellavedova, the pass to Frye. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
No good from Frye. We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing him back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Frye. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Irving attacking. The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Thompson with the ball.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
James kicks to Love. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Irving attacking. Out to the right wing. The screen from Thompson. Irving dishes to Thompson. And the dunk by LeBron.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dishes it to Smith. The shot misses. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And a wide open look for Irving. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Left side, Love. And stolen by LeBron. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Nice shot by Smith.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys. I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Irving. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by James. Lets it go with a three. Smith, no luck. One-on-one here. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got his second bucket.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high. From that range.
That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 17 points and also a block shot.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out to Thompson. And it's Irving at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Love outside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
They retain possession. And the basket good. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Thompson, a screen on James. Inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for LeBron.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. He was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And the dunk by James.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
Here's Dellavedova, covered by Smith. And stolen by LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And it's LeBron in for Matthew Dellavedova. LeBron drives in. 9 for 12 with that miss. Still shooting 75% for the game. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
That's his second personal.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he was one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about... Oh! Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Elevate over the pass to Mozgov.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Irving kicks to James. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise he'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Smith, left side. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone. He's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment. I like the move to go 2-for-1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And Jefferson sends it back. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shumpert, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Now Cleveland moving it up. A finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Cleveland ahead, up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Smith in at the small forward. Here's Irving, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs. He dishes it to LeBron.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Now, here's Fry. He's covered by Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from James.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Irving attacking. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Cleveland with it. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And that one's good. Fry's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Out to Shumpert. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to LeBron. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Timeout called. Cleveland. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are. Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach is saying to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Irving with it. Now Smith defending. Irving drives in. Thompson throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth. You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Thompson is screen on Irving. He kicks it to Shumpert. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Timeout called. Cleveland. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain it.
It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Thompson sends it back. One-on-one fast break. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Kicks it out to James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 24 points for LeBron.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Off the pick. Drops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Shumpert against Irving. Here's Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
The screen from Thompson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Thompson. 12 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Smith. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're up by 2. 1:02 left in the game. .02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The screen from Thompson. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Irving kicks to Smith. Off target from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Irving for 3. But they'll get another chance. Love wide open. He fires. There's the triple. It's blocked. Irving from long range.